Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode. Today we'll be talking about how to cope with stress as a Christian. Today I have a special guest with us today. It's my mom. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, I'm Sabrina, Gabrielle's mother.
And today we're just going to talk about how do you cope with stress as a Christian. So there's so many different ways that you can cope with stress as a Christian. And this video can help you guys today because you may be dealing with stress today and you may need some ideas and some strategies on what can work, especially with the seasoned saint, someone who's been in it for a while and they've gone through stress in their personal life. So let's get started. So Mom, I know you've been a Christian for a very long time and you've had stress that's come and go. Maybe you even had some stress today. And how do you cope with stress as a Christian?
Well, one of the ways that I cope with stress as a Christian is I try to remember scriptures that would encourage me, scriptures that will remind me that this too will pass. It's just a trial, it's just a test. And so when I think about some of my past experiences, my past stressors, and how I've dealt with that, with just remembering what the scripture says about encouraging yourself, and just looking to God to always take care of you, and He's always there for you.
Okay.
I just so I'll just say scripture wise, I'll say looking to God, looking to the scriptures, and prayer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Scriptures helps, also praying to God, leaning on God, knowing that at some point the stress that you're dealing with, what you're going through, is going to pass, it's going to go away. It's not always going to be there. That stress is not always going to be there. That worry is not always going to be there. That concern is not always going to be there because God's going to remove it for you. So we just want to encourage you guys with today's message to know that you can deal with the stress of your life. God will help you and show you how. We gave you guys some ideas today on how we cope with stress. And I'll share too with myself how I cope with stress is I try not to worry. I'll listen to music. I may take a nap, spend time talking to my family or my friends, let them know what's going on. And try not to take my worries to work or take them home with me. Make sure I get a good night's sleep. Doing some meditation, reading the Bible, listen to the Bible app. All these different things helps me to cope with stress, especially music. That's a big one.
Yes.
And praying and just journaling. So there's so many different ways you can cope with stress as a Christian. We want to encourage you guys to cope the most positive and effective way with stress as a Christian and do it God's way with coping, because we know there's so many different coping mechanisms you can have when you're coping with stress. We don't want you guys to use the negative ways of coping, we want you guys to use the positive ways. So we're just encouraging you guys to use positive ways of coping with stress today. And again, this is my special guest today, my mom. Hope you guys enjoyed today's channel. Do you have any last words you want to share, Mom?
No, other than just want to encourage everybody to, Proverbs 3:5 says, trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not to thy own understanding. And verse 6 says, in all thy ways acknowledge him and he will direct your path. So I just want to encourage those who are listening to trust God no matter what's going on and no matter what you go through, and lean to him, and he will always direct your path. And I'm happy to be here with my beautiful daughter, and thank you.
We're glad to have you here. This has been a special moment for me. First time on my channel. I'm so glad you're here, Mom. And again, trust in God with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him. He'll make your path straight. So we are just standing on that scripture today, and that's going to help you cope with your stress. Remember all the things we shared today. Go back and watch a replay of this video. It's going to help you deal with your stress that you go through. At least help get you started if you're having a hard time. And we just thank you guys for tuning in today. Love you guys. God bless. Bye.
God bless. Bye.